Hello everyone and welcome to the first video of the Make a Game series. In this series of videos you will learn how to make a game like this. This is Robot Showdown, a game I'm working on. Before we start, we have to make some preparations. Just as a sculptor needs a workshop, tools, and a stone block in which to work, you need to have a prepared work environment. What do we need? A computer where we can work, an IDE or Integrated Development Environment. In this case we are going to use Eclipse, libgdx, which will generate the basis of the project, and some additional programs to make image and sound effects, like Paint.net and Blender. The coding will be done in the Java programming language. First we need to download Eclipse. We type Eclipse ID in Google. And select the first result. Click in download again. There are many versions, but we choose the first, in this case for Windows. Download, and we wait until the download is finished. Okay, we have downloaded Eclipse and we are going to extract. I already have Eclipse installed, so it will just launch. Once it launches, it will ask you to select the workspace. This is where the games will be stored. I will use the default workspace and click on Launch. This is Eclipse and we are going to leave it there for now and go to libgdx. We are going to get libgdx. If Eclipse is like the chisel and hammer, libgdx is like the stone block where we are going to work. We type libgdx on Google and we go to download on the first result. Here we click on download setup app and wait to finish. After we download it, we open the gdx-setup.jar. This is the libgdx interface. In name we type the name of the game. I'm going to type my first game. The package is generally the reverse of the name. In destination, we are going to select the workspace that we use in Eclipse, and this is where the game will be stored. We create a new folder inside Workshop with the name of the game. Because this will be a desktop game, we deselect Android, iOS and HTML. And in the extensions, we select Free Type, Tools, Controllers, Box2D, Box2D Lite, Ashley, and AI. We go to Advanced and select the ID, Eclipse, and we generate and wait to finish. It can take a couple of minutes. Build successful, total time 1 minute. What libgdx does is setting up the project, creating hundreds of files and configurations automatically, so you don't have to. We can now close libgdx. We need to do one more thing before we can start in the game. We have to go to Eclipse again to import the project we created with the libgdx tool. We go to File, Import, and Existing Gradle project. Next, we select the directory we choose for the game. In this case, my first game, and finish. We wait until Eclipse is finished importing. And here we can see my first game core, desktop, and my first game. What does mean? My first game is where the project configuration is stored. Then we have my first game core. This is where the body of the code will be. This is where we will be coding most of the time. Then we have my first game desktop. Here we have the launcher of the desktop application. Now it's time to run the project. For this, we open the desktop and we search for desktop launcher.java. Right click and run as Java application. And we find the first error. In programming, we often deal with errors and bugs, but don't worry that we will find a solution. In here we can read couldn't load file, batlogic.jpg. This means that the file cannot be loaded. Because this is an image file, we can find it in assets, batlogic. Here is it. But why, if the image is here, we can load it? Well, for this we need to take a break to explain the project structure. All the image, sound effects, music, and external resources are stored in assets, in core, and we load the game in desktop. So when we launch the game with the desktop launcher, we need to link back the assets. But it isn't linked by default, so we have to do it manually the first time. We have to go to Run Configurations, Arguments. In Working Directory, we choose Others, Workspace. We go to Core, and we select Assets, Apply, and Run. This indicates the program that we're going to use the assets from my first game core. And here we go. The first game, or more like a project, showing an image. We can further expand this to make a game. And we will do it in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I see you next time.